This rider was flagged down now. He doesn't have a helmet. He doesn't have a license plate.
May lisensya ka ba? Yung kamot pa lang ng ulo mo, alanganin na ako eh. Wala ano? Wala, nako.
And here's the tow truck now. That's a trifecta, right? No plate, no helmet, no license. And there it goes onto the tow truck, along with the other motorcycles that have been impounded for various reasons, illegal parking, no license, that kind of thing. The reality of one-side parking ordinance is that people still park on both sides. Although with so many jeepneys occupying spaces, it's a little bit difficult. Their franchise does require them to have off-street parking. But despite that, you'll see many of them occupying the road. And in fact, that yellow one is parked on the sidewalk. I think it was here last time also. It's like deja vu. The last time they were here, they towed a Jeep off the sidewalk, and same thing today. Maybe it's even the same Jeep. Once he moves, you'll see the damage to the sidewalk, obviously where Jeeps keep going up there. Who's going to pay to repair that? Well, obviously DPWH or the LGU. Someone came out and claimed this Jeepney, and then the third Jeepney over there. So imagine that. One person in control of 3 jeepneys, allegedly, occupying precious road space.
Sir, wala ba kayong garahe?
Wala po sir kasi...
Bawal po dito.
Opo sir.
Yan po yung nirereklamo na nakapark sa nag-i-street parking daw po yung mga jeep dito.
And in fact, on the next street, as far as you can see, it says jeepney after jeepney after jeepney. What happened to the LTFRB requirement to have off-street parking?
As per LTFRB, lahat ng PUJ, PUB, taxi, dapat may sariling garahe yan. So wala po kayong garahe? Wala po kayong garahe. So bawal po talaga ano.
This gentleman talking to Bong was complaining, but he admitted himself they don't have any garage. Noise pollution, smoke pollution, you'd wonder how they even passed the LTFRB, the LTO inspection. I know some people would ask, why are you on the inner streets? Because people are complaining. They're writing to the MMDA and they're requesting, please come and clear our streets. Aside from that, these act as alternative routes. When it comes to EDSA, with a daily volume of over 400,000 vehicles, there is going to be traffic during rush hour, guaranteed. So you have to open up alternative routes. There goes the jeepney now. Really, the garage is one of the most basic requirements.
Ito sir yan po kung bakit namin ginagawa to. Ang reklamo dito, ginawa nyo ng garahe itong kalsada. Ang one-side parking para po sa mga residente.
Ayun nga po.
Tingnan nyo yan, 3 ang jeep mo na nakapark dito. Ba't wala kayong garahe?
Ayun nga po sir.
Ba't wala kayong garahe?
Tinatanggap naman po namin.
Ayan nga po, hindi. Ewan ko kung paano kayo nakakakuha ng prangkisa na 3 jeep nyo, wala kayong garahe.
Baka pwedeng pakiusap ko yung isa.
Sir, hindi nga umaandar. Paano po papakiusap natin? Ganyan ang gagawin nyo. Ginagawa nyo ng talyer, ginagawa nyo ng boneyard, hindi na po namin alam kung ano gagawin. May mga ibang residente dito na apektuhan dahil sa ginagawa nyo eh. Tignan nyo yung mga tao, naglalagay na ng mga harang kasi ayaw na nilang pagparkyan yung harapan nila. Na-i-intimidate sa inyo. Paano? Pag pinagsabihan, galit pa kayo.
Good morning, everyone. MMDA back on the road. They're clearing the same barangay that was complained about before. This is a follow-up operation. Last time, one person had multiple vehicles here. Today, it looks like he only has one. So I guess you could say that's some kind of improvement. Although saying that, I'm not sure if they also own this motorcycle that's parked in the road here. You see the enforcer is at the back writing out the ticket. There is a big sign nearby that says no parking along Mabuhay Lane 24/7. And they're issuing a ticket to that tricycle for illegal parking. There's also a number of motorcycles parked on the sidewalk. There is a one-side parking ordinance, but it doesn't include the public sidewalk. That's for pedestrians. This one that was parked on the sidewalk is now being reversed into there. It appears to be a huge parking lot. Maybe you have to pay to park inside there, I'm not sure. And you see the towing crew taking this one. The enforcer said there's no driver, so if no one can take a ticket and move it, then it goes up on the tow truck. You see everything was nicely tied down, and that will go to Tomana in Marikina City. People keep asking, why does it flood? And I'll keep asking, why do people throw their garbage on the floor, right? This is what we need to change. Because what happens, all the sewer covers get blocked. And then when the rain comes, there's nowhere for the water to go. And even inside the sewer, it's full of garbage. That's why the MMDA have teams going around every single day clearing garbage out of the sewers. And you see one more car that's gone up there, considered to be illegally parked. And I might be wrong, but is that some kind of fire hydrant there? I know some of them are a little bit different from what we usually see. The importer wrote out a ticket to this vehicle and it looks like it might get towed away. If you're wondering why they touch the hood, they want to get an idea of how long it might have been here. If it's cold, then obviously you know it's been here for a while. As for the video they're shooting, they're just documenting any damage on the vehicle, so if there's a complaint later, they can show how it looked when they arrived. This is a Mabuhay lane, so anyone who lives here knows no parking is allowed and it's very strictly enforced. Especially with the works going on EDSA to fix the potholes. All of the alternative routes need to be cleared more than ever. I actually saw some people that were quickly running out their houses to move their vehicles parked on the sidewalk. Not everyone was quick enough. You see this one's already been hooked up to the tow truck and that'll be taken to Tomana in Marikina City. I just wonder how this is for safety standards. What's going to protect you if you're driving or riding at night and you don't see this? A piece of tape, right? And I know people would say, oh, you must be blind if you don't see that. Well, if you've driven on local streets, you know that the lights are not always the best. And you might even just be trying to avoid getting hit by a Kamote driver or Kamote rider. And yeah, it's not really much in the way of safety. Somebody approached the enforcers and said that this vehicle belongs to someone from a nearby apartment building or condo building. And allegedly they don't have any parking spaces inside, so they fill up this road with parked vehicles. Now obviously I have no way to verify that information, but based on what we've seen before, it sounds very believable. Anyway, the tow truck's just getting into place now, they're going to pick it up. And a little further along the road, you see a tow truck coming in to also pick up that red one over there. Aside from the official signs from MMDA, there's also no parking signs like this. I assume they're placed by the barangay because obviously the advertiser doesn't have authority to put road signs, especially not on a Meralco post. And one more over here that's also being picked up, and that will go to Tumana in Marikina City. At least it's not too far from here. And I know it's a little bit far away, but you can see that red one is up on the tow truck. There's one more on top of the tow truck. I'm guessing that might be the driver. Maybe he came out too late. I got here just now, so I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, there's another one here. And then I can see that red one going up there. That's a lot of cars picked up in a very short period of time. You'll see that sign there that says no parking both sides. And then there's a bunch of cars parked here. Actually, there were more earlier. But once they saw the enforcers further along the road, they came out and moved them. But some of them are still here, so they're being ticketed and they might be towed. Although this one's on the road, the one behind is actually partially on the road, partially on the sidewalk. So it's kind of a double whammy because obviously you're never allowed to park on the sidewalk. There you go, good timing for that driver. The enforcer literally just requested for a tow truck and then he walked out. I don't know if maybe he walked out because he heard her requesting for a tow truck or if it's just coincidental timing. Anyway, he gave his license so he can take a ticket and then move the vehicle. Someone also gave a license for that BMW and they're now taking it inside their garage. So I guess they do have a place to park it after all. That's a nice car, but unfortunately parked on the sidewalk. I know a lot of people treat the sidewalk as an extension of the home, but it's really not like that. It's designed for pedestrians. Now, I cannot be sure if they even belong to this property because people regularly complain that random cars park in front of their home, block their gate, block their driveway. But let's see, maybe someone will come out. And in fact, I can actually see a gentleman running now from inside the property. And he should appear on camera any moment. Unless he slowed down, he should hurry up because if they start towing it, it'll be too late. There you go. The interesting thing is that when Bong and his team are here, the tricycles and motorcycle riders remember this is a one-way street. But if they're not here, suddenly it becomes a two-way street and they cause absolute mayhem, especially the tricycles. They're completely out of control. And it's even now looking at this vehicle obstructing the public sidewalk. That's why the pedestrians are obviously going to end up in the road. There is a ticket on the windscreen, and I guess that's the tow truck in the background that's going to pick it up. And just nearby, there's another one that's obstructing the sidewalk. I just saw the towing crew hooking up at the back of this. So both of them will be taken away, I guess. And there it is now, on top of the tow truck. Actually, the driver already came out for the other one, but he was too late. It was on the tow truck. I didn't see any driver come out for this one.